Back.
Mr. Kelly, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank all of our members for being here today. But I sometimes get confused when we talk about these things. The world I come from is the retail world. I've actually done it for 45 years. So I've been 45 years on the blacktop. I've not been here. So I actually get to talk to hardworking American people every day. And when I sit down and talk with them across the desk where they're trying to buy a new car or truck, I cannot remember the last time somebody told me, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of a tax credit today. That's why I'm buying something. But what they do tell me is, you know what? I just got a raise. I can actually afford to get a new car, a new truck, put my wife and my family in it. I'm really feeling good about it. You know, the economy's getting back on track, and I have a lot of optimism towards the future. And what I love to do, we come in here, and what we try to do, we try to lower their optimism. We try to tamp it down and say, don't get too excited about this. My goodness. This is not the right way to go. Now, this is not me talking, but this is the Tax Foundation. I'm having trouble understanding how a bill that will give back nearly $1,200 to average middle-income families is a problem. A bill that will create 1 million new American jobs is a problem, and 40,000 of those in Pennsylvania. A bill will increase U.S. wages by 3.1%. That's $2,683 in Pennsylvania. A bill that will grow GDP by 3.9%, almost 4%, in an anemic recovery where we all of a sudden said, you know what, the new standard, if we can get to 1.3 or 1.4, set off the fireworks. My gosh, we're back in time. Listen, the United States is currently number 23 in the list. If you want to start a new business, I don't think many people look at this and say, you know what, I think I'll take a shot at that 23rd country. I think that's where I want to go because that's where I have the best opportunity. So with the American people, I think, have watched this go on and on, this circus, this war between the parties, and they start to think about it, and I got to tell you this. You know who they blame? Both parties. Not Republicans, not Democrats, both parties. And they say to themselves, why is it in a country that's been blessed for so long with so much, why is it that we can't agree on making our lives easier? Why can't we agree that more take-home pay is great for everyday Americans? Why is it that we say, listen, if you're in the corporate world, we're going to make it tough for you to stay here. We're going to overregulate you, we're going to overtax you, and then we're going to over-criticize you for leaving the United States and say, these SOBs are unpatriotic. It's not that they're unpatriotic, they're just not stupid. Now they look at what's going on here, and there's a lot of optimism. My friends, I got to tell you, don't believe me, go back to your calendar to November the 8th last year, and you see when this thing started to accelerate. After 8 years of stagnation, the American people looked at us and said, you know what? What an incredible day for America. We're going to take off again. That's actually happened. Look at people's pensions. Look how the stock market has soared. Look how all this has happened. This is all because of optimism. And the only thing that can stop that from happening right now is the way we handle this tax reform. And we tell them, no, 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 you poor stupid people, you don't get it. We're not going to go along with any of this stuff. You know why? It's a Republican bill. And then we say, well, you know what? There's some Democrat amendments that we got to take a look at. We got to stop going back and forth on what's best for us or our party and look at what's best for our people. When you tell me, and God help, listen, I want to go back in my 48 years on the floor and somebody tell me the only reason I'm buying a new car or a new truck today is because of a tax credit that I didn't have before. Think about what we're saying and think about how it's heard in the American public. Forget the charts, the graphs, forget all of these different things. Features and benefits that add value to hard-working American taxpayers. That's the key. That's the key. It doesn't matter who wins the debate here. I don't want to make you look bad, and sometimes you don't want to make me look bad. But you know what I want to do? I want to make America look great. Not just great for a time being, but great forever. If we can't get back to who we are as a nation, so blessed with assets that nobody else in the world has, and says the biggest thing holding us back right now is the fact that we're so divided politically, what a sin. What a sin. So it falls on our laps right now, our generation. My dad was one of the greatest generation. They went off and fought a war to save us. Let's stop fighting wars and let's start doing things together that make sense for the American people. Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for doing this. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that it took actually 3 decades for us to wake up and smell the coffee. Thank you.